Kan itu kayak tumben sore kek lo baru tumben sore oh jadi harus sore ya
ya waktu habis ini sore gimana jomblo
siap
siap ngapain lu pacaran
ya siap aja dulu
siap ya siap ya
dapat 2 gratisan lumayan
that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I mentioned. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution is lacking.
Kenapa dia jatuh sendiri?
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. There's Leviosa, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing. And is that his best position? I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run. That is well clear.
Mana coba? Mana bre? Saya tahu.
Fitinnya gokil kelas gue sendiri deh.
Have fired themselves in front. Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. He could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. It would have been a better picture. Two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That is lovely. That'll be a throw. Right, Shevchenko. Messi. Nicely weighted ball.
Aduh.
To the possibilities.
Aduh, kenapa?
Nggak apa-apa. Yang malah belum kelihatan.
Itu sih itu.
To retrieve it. Defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up.
Oh, aku hacker.
Gila.
Now it's Havertz. And they can break here.
Ngetes.
Pretty, but he gets the job done. He's done very well to take that back. And it's Kimmich. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Menang Indonesia kan? 3-0. Ayo Yamal.
Rexus.
Yamal.
Oman.
Face to face with his great rival. Totti.
Layarnya nih tua semua gue.
That's not getting through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass. They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very clear. Here's Rexus.
Ya, enak loh.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome. And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay.
Habis gue naikin lagi nih, lo banyak banget.
Ada turun nih.
Apa turun?
Different game now. This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. That is a great kick out. He is through here.
Tenang bang. Balas nggak nih?
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl. Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter. And while many might have just lashed out at him, he took his time and he put it where very few can. Into the man, half their lead. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intentions, urgency, a real step up in possession and focus. Now it's Gallax. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shevchenko. Rodri. Vinicius Junior. This is Shevchenko. Rodri. Messi is always looking to break lines. Footed. Skewed away. And it's half time.
Tegang kenapa lagi lo?
Drills and spills at either end in the first half.
Jelas
Really
aja.
seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So there was the first half. Arthur left us breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this. That is the first half done. We are ready for what follows in the second. Business again. Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Messi cuts out the supply. Timber. Vitinha conjures time and space where few can. Vinicius Junior. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Vinicius Junior given the lift of his goal. This is Shevchenko. And the finish! Goal! They've done it again! It is incredible! Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Better and better.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him? Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that. It is compelling. It's utterly compelling. Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. And it's Shevchenko. He's being shifted off here. Shevchenko really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Indonesia needed that. They really needed it. Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Well seen, saw that coming. That's great positioning, so good for him. Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lagi naik bang.
Hah?
Dia lagi naik.
Ini.
Asam urat.
This is Dunia.
Semua ini loncat anjing. Mes buat tempat ini.
Certainly sturdy.
Emang minum apa?
This is Shevchenko.
Hah? Anjing. Buat ini bisa.
Mana tadi?
Kasih obat apa? Mes buat dari atas tu apa? Stok dia kan? Pakai satu file aja itu. Gampang hati.
Loh. Jelas nih orang. Minum apa? Nah itu. Minum air dulu. Biar nggak kelenger. Nggak
Anjing.
kayak
Minum air dong. Dia stabil.
yang penting keuangan stabil kan.
Options available on the bench.
Selamat
Want to go
dulu.
that way? Jamal, the puppet master, looking to
Pasti
pull the
COD.
strings.
Oh kan? COD, apa yang gue bilang anjing? Dua lagi.
He's having a hit. And it's hit the woodwork and out.
Kayak demen amat COD sama gue. Cinta mah hati apa
And
ya?
here's Shevchenko. Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Now that's well seen too. And it's Owen. Well, that is not the best ball. The offers an apologetic look. Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not yet picked out. Now it's Jamal. Vitinha. Jamal. Tunisia really will have to throw everything at this now. It's gone for a throw-in. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Gerard. Raul in the hunt and looking threatening. That's
Oh,
Raul.
ini kan?
Apa?
Macam mana bisa?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This
Aman.
game could get
Menarik lagi loh.
Masuknya COD anjing.
Ya.
Oke.
Assistant referee has his flag
Berapa?
raised for offside.
Iya lah, orang belum nyampe target 200 nggak berhenti.
Lo. Iya loh kan.
200 kali sebulan 6 juta.
Sakit anjing.
Tunisia will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this
Iya, amin deh kan.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical. Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Shevchenko. It's a sharp little ball here. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Timber gets across and deals with it. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. Actually,
Kemudian juga.
Iya.
Batistuta.
Ya ini.
Aman.
And here's the chance to counter. Jamal picks it up out wide. Gerard is the guilty party there. Just a tall I think. Yes, it is.
Capek. Mancong apa bang?
Ini
So
mantap.
fair distance from goal.
Aman aja.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping. Absolutely terrific.
Ngoyok lah.
And time is up.
Ini nggak dapat di-share hari ini kalau gacha.
Iya orang genepin 200 kan.
Outsmarting Jamal.
Nggak ada jauh gokil. Anjing, aja udah selamat.
Vitinha picking up the man of the match award, and no surprise there.
Jam 4. Ini jam 4.
Which is summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points.
COD itu apa barang?
Makanan nih.
Makanan.
Berangkat dulu bang.
Dapat berapa?
Hah?
Dapat berapa tuh?
Apanya?
Itu.
13.000.
Oh, kirain gocap.
Ah, ini sih bolok tuh.
Tutup lah. Kakek dia habis iniin air.
Suruh bawa nih. Air bawa. Air bawa.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. There's Leviosa, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing. And is that his best position? I'd say so, Peter, with him. And a header! Will be living with himself.
Kenapa ya, Pak? Takut deh. Mudahan nggak ada lagi. Gimana sih? Orang kagak ada. Kenapa sih, Pak? Mana burung hantunya?
Dengerannya burung nih.
Proves too strong. That'll be a throw-in.
Nggak ada, mah.
Still, he just read it. Pass has been well intercepted. Timber scooting forward. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's messy. And here's Yamal. And the finish! No, just not quite. Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here. One each for now. Two. Cafu has the space to scheme. Alcatrox getting this one clear. Smartly reclaimed. Vitinha running with the ball. And this is Shevchenko.
Shevchenko.
I think with the corner. They're first. Well read. Danger is averted. It's beyond the defence. And here's Yamal. And this is how he finish.
Shevchenko.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured. So we have the first goal. Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Changes it with that pass. Mateus picks out brilliantly. Let's make sure that's not getting through. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Lampard. Mateus, here's up to this. Getting up there! And that's it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye. Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical. Liverpool restore parity. Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. Now it's Hazard. Shevchenko. And here's Messi. And Messi!
Messi.
Terrific save from the keeper. Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Messi.
Indonesia have their second corner now. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Jude in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's nice. And that interception was most necessary. He read that really well and stopped it. Catherine was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him. It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support. And that's a good ball. That is a little undercooked. Lampard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Dunia. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Joe! They're urging him to shoot. And no mistake. And the comeback is complete.
Boleh.
Generosity, accepts it gratefully, indeed gleefully. Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there. Liverpool have their lead. Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in
Nggak pelanggaran wasitnya.
now all they need is to try and
Gokil.
maintain it. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. But he's left disappointed. Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would. It's a sharp little ball here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass cutter, did he? Shot it goal! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Aduh.
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Indonesians really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. That is a brilliant interception. Marquinhos played into space. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It's an imaginative pass. disappointed with that. The most accurate pass to Messi. And he shoots! Oh, that is a
Canda nih
try.
Messi nih.
And it's half time. Tunisia are still behind them despite looking for all the world like they've talked level. And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're underway for the second half.
Indonesians really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looks a step too slow on everything.
The defence proved infallible then, and that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. Defence though able to and shots! Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Hazard. He is through here. Liverpool and breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, that's well seen too. Davids is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. He's found space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Drills one in. Tries a shot!
Bagus banget Messi.
It just had to come. He had to have his say. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Liverpool clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Out towards the flank. Driving through the middle. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great ball, and the shot!
Mampus loh. Messi lagi.
He's got himself an absolute peach. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's all happened now. There's been
He's having a shot! Goal!
Boleh.
No time at all.
yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserves that equaliser.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space. The player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise.
Shoot! And a neat finish! What a turn of events! We have a match here, all right. It is an epic! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing team. Made things quite uncomfortable.
He's in, must be! Great chance! He's got it all! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance
importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball and they're in.
How many? Just how many? Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
He won't be happy with that one. Liverpool have reclaimed it. Tries to play it through.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
It's deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Fermin mana Fermin? Lah Ferminnya nggak ada. Fermin ngapain pindah ke situ?
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Steph goes for the shot! Another special Neymar moment! A finish of true class! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous. That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So now the difference is 3.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass was decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
This is a Owen. Oh! That's a sharp finish!
Offset anjing.
Can they get him away? Oh, red. Nice interception. Here's Van Basten. Silvesh. Can he get on the end of this? Xavi Alonso. No, it's Van Basten. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh no, this does not look Torres! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. So the fourth corner of the game. Oh, good!
Ya nggak dapet.
No, he didn't quite meet him right. Dunia. Right, Van Basten. Lopez. He's picked his way through. Chance for a shot! Lacking in accuracy. That should be it. That will be it. Reasonably clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. What a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter. And it does allow...
Decent shot! There it is! The ideal start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Lukaku really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Tunisia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Looking for options for movement.
Oh, good read. That was well played. Well stopped.
This is Shevchenko. Pass isn't the best. Totti. And he's got away from it. Can he fit it? And again. Goal! That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm going to go harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again.
He's had a shot! And no mistake. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And he's done it again. And he shoots! And yes, it's there! Pomp, panache, and passion. This a man full of it all. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Tunisia have hit a quick-fire double here, and are firmly in control at 3-1. Lukaku showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well-timed, excellent interception. Short changes him with that pass. Diaz. He's a sharp little ball here. Vitinha. Nicely spread. Somewhat off target. And here's Shevchenko. Timber. There's the delivery. And a chance! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. Defence, though, able to hold on this time. Albert Ferrer defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Ramal nggak dapet.
Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind.
Diving header! He will be livid with himself.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps in the back.
Vitinha can so cleverly bypass the press. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Tries a shot! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That has been knocked clear. Tries to pass it through. Tunisia are looking to go forward now. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Baggio will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Just eases him off the ball. That looks a decent ball. It's beyond the defence.
Jelek
And into
banget.
the grateful arms of the keeper. Albert Ferrer cuts out the pass. Berbatov running with intent. Diaz receives it in a good position. Bullish header! Totti has been indicated. Irwin. Knocks it into space. Oh, good take in a good area. They've got it again. first half. That is that.
Indonesian are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They have a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. So the action resumes. Roberto Basha. And it's Vitinha. Oh, he's found support out wide. Picks it up brilliantly. That is masterful defending. Totti in the hunt and looking threatening. McAllister. Ended up in no man's land. Looking for the run. Tries to play it through. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, what has happened here?
Offset, wah, gimana nih?
Offside. Yes, it is. Coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Caicedo. Makes a dash for it. Timber kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking to play it in. Tries one from range. He has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Basha. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he was quick to react. This is Vieri. Great vision. Tunisia still have the cards to affect this game. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Basho powering forward here. Totti shifted it to the flank. Now it's Neymar. And this is Shevchenko. This is Totti. Needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Vieri. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Roberto Baggio! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Roberto Baggio just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he rises to it.
Palestine have their second corner now. Abiati claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, that was never going to make it. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. McAllister squeezing through. This is Vieri. He's got away. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. charge of the dead ball. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Oh, crossbar! Totti. Pops him off in and wins back the ball. Nicely weighted ball. It's alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. The pass is intercepted, and he's managed to get free. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. It had to be.
Ngepres sembarangan.
And that is an easy claim for the keeper. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Matthew. Number 8.
This is Shevchenko!
Coming on the field. Number 13.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Number 24. Ronaldinho. Number 25. Gerrard. Substitution in progress. Substitutions taking place.
And here's Vieri. Vieri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Vieri. The final 5 minutes. Femi Albert Ferrer calmly anticipates. Howson cuts it out. Spread out to the left. Now it's Collins. And he is deftly away. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Wah, semudah itu Ferguson.
Gary ready to try one. So the perfect chance to get one back. Vieri! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he didn't well enough. Better look next time, eh?
And the shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some excellence.
And that's it. Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now.
This is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
He's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positions.
And here's Shevchenko. And he's managed to get rid. Back in possession and ready to go again. And this is Totti, and here's Totti!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And it really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Yamal. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Cannavaro. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Quick look, then plays it in. The most could be danger here. He's picked his way through. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Indonesia have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead. That is some save from the hair. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's on it, can he get away? Hazard. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Vitinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's a key interception. Destined for the flank. It's Totti. That looks a decent ball. Scholes is always looking to break lines. Scholes. Zanetti is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Good read, needed to be. And we have our very first corner. Punched away. Towering header! No, not the best of headers.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Silvesh. Play on the left-hand side here. And this is Forlan. Somewhat off target. Totti has found the net here, of course. Hazard. Gerrard looking for the chance
Lari,
to
siapa
get one
itu?
in from range. Yamal, he's shifting through the gears here. And now they can clear their lines. That's been one straight back. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And Biati. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well seen, he saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's got a side from shapes to shoot! It's a loose ball. Kanji tries to clear. Gerrard. Now it's Aubameyang. Scholes. Oh, that's fabulous. Looks a good cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Cannavaro.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That has not gone well. Zanetti. Great vision. No, that's been intercepted. He won't be happy with that one.
And here's Aubameyang.
It's full on! Oh, screamer! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Spain restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Vitinha. And here's Owen. Oh, he's found support out wide. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. He's found a way through. Scholes. Well read. Danger is averted. And that interception. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
It has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Decent chance! Let's go in. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, just skips past his man. And a chance! And no mistake. That is how you do it. A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Oh, good climb! Oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Gerard. Silvel. Looking for options for movement. Yamal picks it up out wide.
First time we've seen him try that, it's definitely giving him a little more to think about.
Yamal again.
Yamal, here's onto this. Great running on show here, but ultimately...
Yamal again.
Loose ball now, there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Yamal. Forlan. Played out to the left flank. And it's been played through. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Offset dong.
Forlan is flagged offside.
Spain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Aubameyang. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get it through? Tries a shot! Forlan! That is a beauty! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Try to gain this, all square again.
This is exactly the kind of contest.
And he shoots! Goal! Spain! And the comeback is complete. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
He's had a shot! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look out. They lost it almost.
Drag themselves back again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Gerrard. This might spell danger. Gerrard! And how did he not put that away?
Gerrard fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Aduh, Messi lagi. Fermin.
So we have movement on both benches. That should get the job done. It's a good spell of possession, this. Isak shoots! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Distributed tidily. Now it's Messi. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ronaldinho. And here's Isak. That's a good ball out wide. He is through here. Oh, that was vital.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And Shevchenko. Spain can breathe again. Just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Takes aim and crosses. Keeper has taken decisive action. Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch. Isaac clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All hands on deck for this one. Cleared away. Ronaldinho plays it in. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Looking to play it in. Great chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Silvesh. And Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Hermin, ayo.
Well, they've done
Hermin,
well
bagus
to
banget.
survive the last few minutes.
I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this. But has the opposition enough
Bagus,
spirit
Fermin.
in them now to maybe find a way back?
That's an excellent interception. Ronaldinho. Now it's Isak. And here's Isak. Bobo. Now it's Isak. Nice control. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. From those players, what unity, what joy. That was so very good. Shevchenko claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument. So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate smash and grab.
Indonesia really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result.
Bimo nih pulang. Iya le. Iya le. Iya le. Nih tuh. Kirain kakek. Gimana mu? Lu ngelayap mana?
Dari gedung cyber tuh, Bos.
Cyber Kuningan. Oh yang XL itu.
Pulang kok.
Iya. Ya deket sini pada Tangerang lo, Pasar Kemis.
It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
There's Leviosa, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders.
And the shot!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
I doubt very much that this was in the sprint. Can he get on the end of this?
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Here's Mbappe, and here's Rashford. Xavi Alonso. And Xavi Alonso. And here's Shevchenko. Lots of pressure there. Tunisia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Threads one in. And the through ball. Good ball. Good take. Vitinha. Jamal. Vitinha. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Tunisia ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Now it's Rashford. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Rashford unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Anak burung hantu main kok.
Hah?
Depan rumah ada burung hantu.
Bang, iya tadi juga bilang sama gue. Gue bilang lihat kagak? Kagak.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball is
Goes over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Could move up a gear here. Vitinha does really well to win the ball there. De Rossi, good looking ball. Irwin. Well seen, saw that coming. That was well played.
Burung hantu.
Rashford thinks about the shot. A header! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Good aggression.
And it's Vitinha. It's away. That was not well. Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is not the best ball. He offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
But it goes. This is a throw-in. He is someone with real dynamite in his boots. That looks a decent ball. Promising position. Mbappe. Mosquera. Shevchenko absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties.
Well measured. He has found the way through. Over to the right flank. Very nicely done.
Ini lagi mau.
Mosquera stood his ground strongly. Defense just about came out on top, and they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's a good run down the left. Rashford. Oh, such a clever touch. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass was decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
He whips it across. Mosquera. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rashford. Rashford finds himself offside. Satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the
Belum. Bang udah dapat Stephen Gerrard belum.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Indonesia just about ahead. 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway. Indonesia currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Vitinha looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rashford. Now it's Olise, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Oh, good line. In he goes again. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
It's a lovely deep pass. Oh, he's burst through. And he's got the beating of his man. Plenty to aim at here. Rashford. That's good play. Wants to go back. And it's Rijkaard. Kimmich is always looking to break lines. And he's in on goal. Shot at goal. Olise looking sharp there.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside.
Oh iya, wasit.
He really got away with it there.
Too high.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal being hunted in attacks.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now.
Can he finish? The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
cuts out the supply. Now it's Olise. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Where it came from. Olise. And Mosquera is being shifted off it. When Shevchenko just eases him off the ball. Mbappe. Played right into his path. He's found a way through. Big chance! It's a goal! Barcelona are back in business! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's a Mbappe! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Barcelona with their first corner, first in the game for either side actually.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude. If they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And the counter is on. Looking to play him in. And this is Neymar. Out of play for a goal kick. Activity on the bench here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision making.
Looking for options for movements. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
So much time and he shoots!
Nge-lag gitu, patah-patah.
Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but it made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona have their lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That's been cut out, well played.
It's beyond the defence.
Minutes to add.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much
Can he
faster.
get onto this? Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Right, Shevchenko.
Nggak dapet lagi.
Now it's Bojan. He's picked his way through. Neymar. Picked and a chance! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. The vision's wonderful, the technique perfect.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter? To see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
And that will be it. Tunisia, amazingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away none. Football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling.
I think in Christian Abbiati, you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation. Yeah. Oh, on the international scene, he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
What he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very decisive and quick in one-on-ones, and just an excellent all-round command of the penalty box.
Oh, that's a key interception. Vitinha, and here's Shevchenko. In numbers sharp and uncompromising. Nicely worked. Rummenigge. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, it goes to show you that there's a lot you can do if you have winning runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
Timber. Timber entering down the left. Promising position. Here it is, crossed in. That is expertly dealt with. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Owen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Stood up well to it there. Cooler. Looking for the run. Azar. And he's intervened well there. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
He's having a hit! Magnificent! Sumptuous finish and absolute joy! And Brazil take the lead! And that is stunning! Just too hot to handle.
It was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredibly got so much power with so little backlift.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
That is good alertness. Laid out to the left flank. Rummenigge moves wide and looking to get onto this. Azar, very much a man of this moment. He welcomes it in. And he was alert to it.
Indonesians are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Nicely weighted ball. He's in a good position. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Indonesia with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's well spotted. Sharp little ball here. He's in a great position here. Rummenigge! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. And that's it. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well seen, you saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good for them.
Well, a clinch with the rangefinder there. Evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Vitinha, Yamal, looking to play him in. It's a little off target. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's running through and drives. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been taken short. And again!
Anjay.
Loose ball now, there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a decent clearance. And it's Piala. Real chance! Oh, that's delightful. Jamal. Looking for a runner. Now this could be a chance. Shevchenko! That's another chance.
Bagus banget.
And yes, it's there! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to...
And we've reached half-time. It's been drills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second half is up and running.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
McAllister. Threads one in. Totti.
Aduh, kelamaan.
Might come loose. Hazard.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Zola. Turan makes the interception.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Picks out brilliant big chance! And there's a goal! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's a terrific movement, Peter. It's an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Ayo bang GB buat dapetin Stephen Gerrard ya. Besok deh mau off bro.
Brazil go up by 2 and are looking good.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
No, that's been intercepted. Brazil are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Chance for a shot!
Gila kita smackle.
Split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Tunisia have their second corner now. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Here's Yamal. Positioning was spot on. Cruyff.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. The pass is intercepted. Now this could be a chance. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. He is through here.
Gila ya.
Bonucci did well to emerge with the ball. It's a contest to keep an eye on. It's Totti. Maldini pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it
get across it or overhit it. Perfection.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Brazil ultimately stronger, better, superior. That looks a decent ball. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's made its way to him. Can they get him away? Truly brave defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Steps in, and that's the end of that. Zanetti aims beyond the defence. It's gone for a throw-in. Dunia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Now it's Cruyff. That's good vision. Howson gets across to intercept that. The last 5 minutes. Pepe with the challenge. Oh, he's taken it. And this is Totti.
Gila tuh Ram.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Gila.
Tries to pass it through, and it's been played through. He has found the way through. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Not too much more here than seeing our time, and time is
Ayo Totti.
very nearly seen out. It's Totti! And that's a sharp finish. They're back within reach. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So could they be onto something here? Knocks it into space. Tries to play it through. Van Basten gets flagged offside. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were